Hi kids, it's Bunny with another junk journal. I apologize ahead of time. I'll probably be clearing my throat a lot during this. Sorry. Let's get started. This is Song of Spring. And as we see, there is a young man playing music for a young woman. And it is hardback. Yep. With a pretty fabric covering and a little fringe there, and the silk sash holds it together. It's pretty fat, pretty chubby, and we'll look inside. And we see a lace pocket on the inside of the cover with a journaling card. All journaling cards are blank on the back, so you can journal on them. And there's another one. There's a note from me about this journal, which explains what a junk journal is. Here's a small envelope with a small journaling card in it. Teeny tiny. And here's a giant tag. All tags are blank on the back, so you can journal on them also. And forward to another journaling card. And pretty tag. And this is some vintage ephemera. Seems to be an ad from a bank for travel funds. I don't know what year it is, but it is vintage. And we have coffee dyed paper throughout. And here's some coffee dyed square doily. And page from a vintage magazine. And here's some vintage sheet music. And here's a pocket I made from a tea bag. And it has a journaling card. And a tag. And a teeny tiny envelope. Let's see what's inside of it. Oh, it's a little it's a couple of vintage foreign stamps for your stamp collection. And this is vellum. And this is Braille paper. Very interesting texture. This is from a very vintage book of Grimm's Fairy Tales. And you can see that I put lace on the edges of some of the pages also. This is some handmade paper. I did not make it, but it's very pretty with flowers in it. And some more interesting paper. And this is a page out of Edith Holden book. Love her art. And more vintage pages, more Braille. There's some more vellum with mushrooms on it. In this bunny pocket, there's pretty journaling cards. People collecting spring flowers. And there's a small tag. And here's some vintage ephemera. Receipt from Babcock Lumber Company. More vintage magazine. In this pocket there's a vintage playing card. And more pretty journaling cards. And there's little clusters and things here and there. Interesting little things to discover. Another journaling card. A woman hugging a pot of basil, I believe. Don't ask me. And here's the little card. Uncle Wiggily hops to the 5 and 10 cent store and from there to where it tells you. And I guess it's from an old game or something like that. Uncle Wiggily game? I don't know. Have you heard of it? Here's some faux wallpaper from Tim Holtz. It's not real. Here's a vintage page from Vintage Creole Cookbook. It's real. Here's a vintage photograph of some happy-looking people. And another journaling card. I'm going to always love this. Butterflies pulling the fairy on a leaf. This is from the Vintage magazine. And this is some piano roll music paper. If you don't know what a piano roll is, ask your grandfather. And here's a picture, vintage picture, this nice couple in this little bag. More vintage music, some vintage paper. There's a ruffle, fabric ruffle. Here is a little thingy that I made, clipped on. Some kind of a booklet. It's got a lady with a doggie on one side and a man with a doggie on the other side. And inside, it's made from an envelope. Inside are some pretty journaling cards. And there's more vintage music. Here's another little bag. In it is a teeny tiny journal. Itty bitty teeny tiny. Isn't it cute? And if you can write in that, please send me a picture. Here's another journaling card on a little 2-page pocket. Another journaling card. More from the Creole Cookbook. Vintage book page. And a fairy. And a tag. Oh, and this is pretty. This is a heart made from little rolled up ribbons. I saw it and couldn't resist. It's so pretty. And in this pocket we have a vintage photograph of a fashionable young lady. And a journaling card and a little skinny tag. Sorry. More vellum. More flower picking and tag. And this is a vintage letter dated 1944. And you can read that and see what people were talking about back then. More sheet music, just the other day. There's another journaling card and another small envelope with a, I believe this has a miniature journaling card in it. And here's another small miniature journal notebook, a little bit bigger than the other one. You might actually be able to write something in that. Another fabric ruffle. More magazine pages. Creole cookbook, which stuck together. And here's another journaling card. And this is a vintage postcard. Let's see. The postmark is 1907. This is genuine and very romantic. And a tag. More vellum. A lot of stuff in this journal. Here is another journaling card and a little bunch of papers, a little flip through papers, and a tag and a vintage ticket. And in this little bag is another vintage photograph of some babies. This is a cabinet photo, I believe. More from the magazine. Another lovely journaling card. Another one. And another skinny, cute skinny tag. And here's another vintage ticket, a different kind, from a bus or railroad or something. And this is a double pocket doily that I made from a big doily, and it has pretty journaling cards in it. And here's some more journaling cards. And a tag and a teensy little envelope, and it probably has stamps in it. Yes, it has vintage foreign stamps in it also. And in this bag there's another miniature journal, cute little booklet. And we're getting near the end, I do believe. Here's a journaling card. And here is a cabinet photo of this solemn lady. And a tag and some vintage ephemera. This is 100 shares of Westmore Incorporated. There you go. You're rich now. You have 100 shares in this very well-known company. And in the back, I have a couple more journaling cards and a 3D tag. And that will do it for Song of Spring. And I hope you'll visit my shop and take a look. Thank you. Bye-bye.